When's the last time you played a game that made you feel completely overpowered? To me, video games have always been about fun. I've always seen the graphics, and to some extent the story, as a bonus for me, but the core of gaming has always been about fun. Fun can come in many forms, but today I want to talk about that sweet dopamine hit of gaming with no restrictions. I'm exploring games that made you feel completely unstoppable.
Oh! Oh my god.
Our first entry on this list is basically Venom with guns. And if that sounds familiar, that's because we're talking about The Darkness 2.
Yeah. This shit will never get old.
Now the reason I'm starting with 2 and not 1 is because oftentimes the first game is about world building and the story. The second game in the series tends to let you run wild with what they built.
You know what I've noticed? Something about the sequels, like whenever a game gets started, right? Like a game series, like they'll make something that's like, for instance, Prototype 1, right? You get a lot of powers, you just go crazy. But then Prototype 2 like ups the ante. And I feel like that's the same thing with here. And I feel like that's why in a lot of these games where I'm going to be playing sequels, like when it comes to games that made you feel powerful, it's going to be mostly sequels because they just up the ante on the first one.
As soon as you start this game, it shows you it means business by immediately asserting its dominance over you.
So now we hear...
The Darkness 2 is a perfect way to get your power fantasy. Not to mention, this aged like fine wine.
And this game looks damn good on PC. Like, why are we getting 300 frames per second right now? It's absolutely nuts.
This is one of those games you realize, oh, I'm the danger. If you ever need to heal, you literally just eat somebody's heart.
Oh! Yeah, I love it when you start a game and then within 5 minutes you're already executing people and eating heads.
One of the main reasons why this game makes you feel so unstoppable, one word, quad wielding. Most shooters give you 2 hands. The Darkness gives you 4. Jackie can have 2 guns while simultaneously using 2 demonic tentacle arms. One arm grabs a shield, the other one shoots, the other one smashes and kills.
Okay. Ooh. Oh, you fucked up. You fucked up. Damn!
At any moment, you could be holding 2 guns, ripping a car door off, and impaling a guy with a tentacle, all at the same time. The moment that clicks is absolutely electric.
Ooh! Fuck out my face, get impaled.
Then there are the executions. When you stagger an enemy enough, they stumble, you can trigger a finishing move. Your demon arm snatches them up, and then the game gives you options. Some of these are visual masterpieces like the Wishbone.
Wishbone! That was one of my favorite moves, actually.
But here's the thing, it never feels mean-spirited. It feels like a comic book because the game is cel-shaded. The over-the-top violence fits this aesthetic perfectly.
Nah, these games are great, man. It aged pretty well. I mean, I'm playing it on PC, but yeah, it looks like it aged like wine. I love the art style.
When each execution rewards you with health and ammo, the gameplay becomes a beautiful loop. You're starting to get to a rhythm of gameplay, and you're never scrambling. You start to feel like you're orchestrating. This was Doom Eternal's dance way before the series ever made a comeback.
These are my type of games, bro. Oh my lord!
Here's where the design gets really smart though. Because being all-powerful isn't quite right, Jackie loses his darkness powers the moment he steps into the light. So when enemies shine flashlights or go into the spotlights, you're almost powerless. And then when the darkness returns and the arms surge back out, you get the instant relief and rush of power.
Oh yeah, the light. I forgot you can't step in a light. I'm like, what is that?
So the game teaches you to pretty much own the dark. That constraint is a secret ingredient. It makes the moments of unstoppable power feel like a reward, not a given.
Oh my god. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about when I tell you this game makes you feel OP as fuck.
The Darkness 2 is pretty short. You can probably beat the game about 5 or 6 hours, but that's never been a problem for me. Because no one who's ever played this forgot what it's like to quad wield in the dark, execute a dozen soldiers in a sequence, eat their hearts, and feel like the most dangerous thing that's ever walked the earth.
Oh my lord.
This game is a complete power fantasy, and that's why we're here. This game didn't make you just feel OP, it made you feel mythological.
Oh my god. You can't tell me that wasn't sexy.
For a 6-hour game back in 2012, that's one hell of a legacy. So if you enjoyed this, drop a like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments what game made you feel unstoppable.
Oh my god, bro. He got murdered by a phallus. Bro, he's pissing on him. Yeah. Fuck teabagging, bro. Bro's just getting pissed on. Real deal. We do have the merch. I'll show you right here. I'll link the merch shop. It should be right there. At Fourth Wall, Bad Idea Games. Here's the mouse pad. It came out really well. I think this is going for about $12 right now in the shop. For that, we got the coaster. Again, the quality on this stuff is amazing. I really can't be more happy about it. If you really want to support the stream and get some good stuff as well, definitely go click that link, Bad Idea Games at fourthwall.com. Get you that discounted merch. And you might end up like this boy right here.
The Darkness 2 is the perfect example of a linear game that makes you feel completely unstoppable. But what if we took it to an open world? The next game I want to talk about holds a lot of nostalgia for me, and probably shaped my taste forever. Let's talk about Hulk Ultimate Destruction. Hulk Ultimate Destruction probably needs no introduction.
Ooh. Stop playing.
Everything you need to know is in the title and does not disappoint.
Bro, nothing can stop this. Nothing. Oh my god. Somebody stop me.
This game went absolutely platinum in my house. I would spend hours roaming around the open world and having endless fun with all the tools this game gives you.
Man, I love jumping around in the city, bro. Like this game was so innovative for its time. Like really think about it. This was actually one of the first open worlds I ever experienced. Like that's insane. And then the amount of freedom this game gives you. Like you can go anywhere and do anything.
I would stay up all night skating on the buses, turning cars into fists, and destroying every building I could.
Let's go. Move, civilians. Come on, you can't tell me this isn't fire. This is the greatest thing to ever be invented in video games.
There's no getting around it. This game made you feel like the Hulk. That specific feeling, that's what I've been chasing in every action game since. Some of them have better graphics, better stories, possibly better everything, but none of them felt quite like this.
Fuck out my face. Oh my god, he just kicks them like they're nothing.
There's a game philosophy buried inside this game that I don't think anybody would actually greenlight today. It goes something like this. What if fun was just the thing itself? Ultimate Destruction understood something that modern game design has largely decided is too simple to be taken seriously. Real tactile destruction. The kind where you can see the world responding to you. You didn't need to be angry at the building, you just need to know that it could fall.
Hold on, we gotta destroy at least one building. Let's destroy this building. We can destroy this one. This is gonna be easy money.
I just know for a fact this game could not come out today. Just think about the logistics. A big budget Marvel title featuring the Hulk, and an open world city with completely destructible environments.
I would really like to know more about the development of this game because it's crazy to think that they built this before open worlds were widely popular. Like, I love how it was instinctual that when they were trying to make a Hulk game, that they're like, yeah, we got to make an open world. I really like that.
If they attempted to make this game today, they would try to figure out how to make an online mode with a battle pass.
This game's just aged, but it needs a remake, dude. It needs it. It absolutely needs it. Not Assassin's Creed, not the bullshit.
Hulk Ultimate Destruction pretty much defies the philosophy of modern game design. There is no redemption arc in the gameplay loop. There's no mechanic that rewards restraint or asks you to think about the consequences.
Oh my god. You okay, buddy? You okay?
The soldiers you throw into buildings are not characters. They are part of the fantasy that the game is completely and frankly happy about. Nowadays, you get a negative morality points and probably the bad ending. That unapologetic quality, that's the thing that's almost extinct now. Games today carry so much self-awareness, so much anxiety about what they're saying and who they're for and how they'll be received. Hulk Ultimate Destruction never feels bad about itself.
Oh, nice view. Go enjoy it, buddy.
There's a freedom in that kind of honesty that we've decided is too dangerous to offer to anyone anymore.
I love a game that knows exactly what it is.
If Hulk Ultimate Destruction made an impact on you, let me know down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe.
Absolute masterpiece, and it always pissed me off that this rating says 8.9 out of 10. Like, bro, come on. Like, who was guarding this 0.1%? Batter up.
Ultimate Destruction serves as the blueprint for our next game, and was even made by some of the same team members. Next on our list is Prototype. Prototype 2 feels like it was one of the last games that was made purely for fun.
Yeah. Come here. Love it.
Prototype to me represents an end of an era where games used to let you run wild in the world that they built.
Like, I remember playing Prototype as a kid and just being so fascinated by it. I was like, this game just lets you do anything.
The city becomes a toy. It's no longer New York. It's actually a destruction sandbox with no limits.
Bye-bye. Oh my god. Damn! You see that? It broke the tree down there. Let me inspect the damage. Where'd the person land? Over here? God. Splat. Through the through the tree, splat on the wall.
Let's talk about what makes you feel so OP. In this game, you have every superpower you can think of. Super jump? Check. Super speed? Check. Extreme strength? Tendril powers? Check and check. Each one of these powers would normally be delegated to one hero, but in this game, you can have it all.
You have so many weapons, bro. You have tendrils. You got a whip fist. The blades, bro. Can't go wrong. You got the tendrils, and of course the Wolverine claws, man. This was a deadly combo right here. And then being able to switch between two different types of powers on two hands, crazy.
It's almost comical how much you can do in this game, and it all feels incredible. The traversal in Prototype 2 is genuinely underrated.
Bro, he's so fast. Hold up. Yes.
Most open world games make movement feel like a commute, but Prototype 2 makes movement feel like a main event.
Like, you really feel like a god. Like, how fast you can run, how far you can fly. The amount of powers you get, that shit is so tough, dude.
You can go from street level to the top of a building in like 4 seconds. You can cross entire districts without touching the ground. You can grab a helicopter midair, rip it apart, and use the momentum to launch yourself even further.
Oh, you're done. Oh my god, automatic helicopter finisher is crazy.
Prototype 2 isn't the perfect game. The story is pretty much non-existent as far as I'm concerned because I can never bring myself to watch the cutscenes. And I don't think anybody bought this game for the lore.
But we skipping that. I don't think anybody who's actually played this game has sat there and really watched the cutscenes and was like, oh, fuck, whoa. Like, I think even remember being a kid thinking that the Prototype story was kind of weak. Because I remember playing Infamous at the same time, and I was like, Infamous has a way better story.
Some of the missions do drag a bit, but when you're rewarded with all the new upgrades, it's all forgiven.
Alright, I might play like one or two more missions. This kind of does get a little tedious over time.
That's what this series is about. It's not the best games, not the most critically acclaimed, but the ones that make you feel completely unstoppable.
Bro, just walked him down. But that's why I love this game. You can use guns and tendrils. Like, come on.
Prototype 2 came out in 2012, but carries the soul of an earlier era. That 2000 sensibility where games weren't trying to become movies yet. Where the world existed not to tell you a story, but to contain you.
A lot of these games nowadays, there's always like something getting in the way of fun. At least for me. but something like this can't go wrong.
They don't remember the plot. They remember the specific feeling, that moment where everything clicked, the speed, the powers, the chaos, and for a few hours, you were the most dangerous thing in the city.
Claw pounds, this is what we need. That's some Wolverine shit. Biobomb. You're dead. Oh, I got way more than claws.
I remember being so proud of the destruction I caused in this game, but I had to hide my excitement so my parents didn't know what they actually bought me.
Hey, buddy. Damn, hold on. We gotta follow that. I'm sorry, but my intrusive thoughts are winning every single time.
Everything is fighting for our attention. That's impacted game design in both positive and negative ways. But now it seems like games have an ulterior motive. And within that, the games don't like to give you that power fantasy anymore. They'd rather take away the power and sell it to you in a season pass.
But I'm so glad they actually made this into the a collection for PS4, because these games could have easily fell to the wayside. This could have easily gotten forgotten.
This game didn't have waypoints and NPCs constantly teaching you how to play the game. This game fully unleashes you right into the havoc. It becomes a bloody dance of blades and tendrils.
He said we could work this out. Ain't no working shit out, boy. Alright, let's go.
To me, these games represent freedom, and that's why I keep coming back. After a long day of work, sometimes I don't want to be destroyed by a Dark Souls boss, or crushed in a multiplayer match by someone who has a lot more time than me. It's human nature to want to feel more powerful, and Prototype 2 delivers every time.
Oh my god, you thought you could escape that shit?
Looking back, these games set out to give the player something they could only get in video games. And to me, that's absolutely genius. My inner child knew what fun was, and I'm glad that part of me hasn't gone away. I encourage you to go find that within yourself. So let me know what game made you feel unstoppable, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace.